Hello and welcome to the 741 channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico on a family vacation, and I'm going to try and do a SOTA activation if I can pull it off. Now, I don't have a portable HF radio like an ICOM 705 or an L-Craft or anything like that. I was able to bring my 2-meter 440 HT on the trip with me from Connecticut, and I did bring my 2-meter mechanic special made by N1WWZ. I found a peak that's not too far from here, and I should be able to hike it in the amount of time that I have here while my wife and son are taking a rest in the hotel. I wore them out doing some hiking yesterday. So we're going to head out and see if I can pull this off. I don't know if I'm going to have cell service up there, if I'll be able to spot myself and let people know I'm going to be on the air. I don't know if there'll be enough people on 2-meter simplex around here to make a contact. So I'm going to give it a shot. If I succeed, awesome. If not, I think it'll still be fun just to see what a Connecticut boy can do here in the mountains of New Mexico. So I'm going to head out and get up there as quick as I can so I don't lose my window of opportunity here. So to figure out which peak I wanted to activate, I first went over to the sotamaps.org website. Under the Choose Association pull-down, I scrolled down to find the W5 New Mexico selection. So once I had New Mexico selected, you can see that all of these regions within New Mexico appeared on the map. So I knew I'd be staying in Santa Fe, so I took a close look at the regions around the area. It looked like the W5N/PW region would be the closest, so I went to the Choose Region pull-down and grabbed that one. So now the map showed me all the different peaks available in that region, and I decided to focus on these that were closest to the east side of Santa Fe. So I wanted to find a peak that was a reasonable distance drive from my hotel, which was located about here on the west side of Santa Fe, and that was fairly close to a trailhead or a parking area so that I'd be able to get up and back within a couple of hours. So after a quick look at the map, it looked like PW20 would fit all those criteria. As you can see, it looks like there's a main road here. Looked like there was a state park here with probably a parking area, and the peak is fairly close to that. So I figured I'd take a closer look at this one. I clicked on the peak to get the info card, and then the link up at the top to get the detailed information about the peak. So up here at the top, you can see that the name of the peak is 9420. Well, at least according to the SOTA website. Doesn't look like it has an actual official name anywhere. And this is actually just its elevation. So I saw that there's some basic information about the peak here, and then a bunch of different mapping options that I could open up to get a good look at the terrain around the peak. And then down here at the bottom of the page, I saw that there was a GPS file. Now, I had no way to really use that or look at it, so I skipped it and went right to the activation reports here and here. So I clicked on those, read through all the information that the previous activators put up for me, and determined that this was probably going to be my peak. As you can see here from the title, it's a great SOTA for visitors to Santa Fe. So thanks to KE5AKL and KT5X, this information helped out quite a bit and helped me determine that this was going to be the one that I was going to try to activate. So just to double check the driving distance between the parking area for the peak, which is Hyde Memorial State Park, and the hotel I was staying at, the Best Western of Santa Fe, I plugged it into Google Maps and figured out that the drive time would be about 24 minutes and that it was only about 13 miles away. So factoring in the time to drive to and from the hotel, the time it would take me to hike up and back the peak and do the activation, I figured I could get it done within 3 to 4 hours. So that sealed the deal. This is the one I was going to try and go after.
Continue on Carollos Road for 4 miles.
So according to the SOTA website, this is the parking area that I'm at. That's just outside of the Hyde Memorial State Park area. There's a couple of trails right here. There's one that looks like it goes sort of downhill and over that way. And then there's another one. There's a good solid trail there, but it's not necessarily marked. And I think that's the one that they indicate that you can take up onto the ridge. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I may walk back down the road a little ways and pick up the official marked trail for the Hyde Memorial Park, which is called the West Circle Trail. I think that'd be my safer bet, especially not really knowing the area and kind of being a flatlander in the first place. So I'm going to get my pack loaded up, head back down the road and pick up that other trail down there. So first up, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to bring along. First up, I've got the N1WWZ Machinist Special 2-meter quarter wave antenna. I'm going to throw this in the pack. I've got some coax here. I've got my radio, my Anytone 878, and I've got an antenna adapter. Got some gloves, some water, and of course in the pack I've got my other camera and a few other odds and ends. So I'm about a quarter mile back down the canyon from where I parked the car. This is the official trailhead. So you can see I'm here and I've got two options. I can do the Girl Scout loop, or I can go straight up the circle trail around these switchbacks and kind of up here. And then the top of the mountain is here. But honestly, according to the SOTA Maps website, once I'm up on the ridge, I'm within the activation zone. So I'm going to see how long it takes for me to get up there. And if I still have some time left, I'll head all the way to the summit. If not, I may try and activate here wherever this picnic table is located. And just for reference, there's a little campground right here that's part of the Hyde Park. And my car is parked just off here off the top of the map. So let's go. I'm already out of breath and had the shuttle layer. You can see there's actually an unmarked trail right here down to the campground. The road's right there. I haven't come very far yet. Too many tacos, I guess. Maybe I can burn some of them off heading up this mountain. I wonder if I'm the only numbskull that hikes mountains in New Mexico wearing jeans, carrying a laptop backpack, and wearing a free sweatshirt from my employer. Anyway, you catch my breath. So I've made it at least to the top of the ridge on the circle trail. I don't think I'm at the actual top of the mountain. I think that's up a little bit further, but as the activation notes on the SOTA website said, I'm still within the activation zone. So I may break out the HT here while I catch my breath and see if I hear anything on 5.2. Santa Fe is down that way in the haze, and over on this side are some other mountains which I currently don't know the names of. There is a ski area further up the canyon there. Looks like it's a pretty popular area in the winter. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to keep walking down the trail and see if I can hit the actual summit, which is just over there on that next rise. Okay, as you can see from the sign, I made it to the top of the mountain here. I want to catch my breath and I'm going to get set up. I believe I have internet access up here, so before my phone dies, I'm going to try and spot myself. I got an old phone, battery's kind of weak. Had a new one on order, but it got delayed in shipping before we headed out to New Mexico, so oh well, maybe next time. So I'm out of luck with the phone. It says I have 50% battery left, and I do have internet up here, but as soon as I try and access the website, the phone dies. Like I said, battery is no good. Although, you can see I've got the N1 WWZ special set up here. Got my radio ready to go on this bench. I'm just gonna call CQ and see if anybody comes back to me. Maybe they can spot me. We'll see. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA. November 1, November Uniform Golf. Calling CQ SOTA. Looks like I'm actually getting some intermod from a weather station up here. Maybe this isn't gonna work out. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. November 1, November Uniform Golf, calling CQ Summits on the air. From Whiskey November 5, Papa Whiskey 20. Anyone out there? Kilo 5 Z November. This is November 1, November Uniform Golf.
Hello there, name here is Rachel. I'm in San Jose, and I just wanted to add my name to your roster.
Okay, Rachel, name here is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo, and I'm on the top of, I guess this is 9440 or 9420, I forget the name of the summit. I don't have my cell phone with me, but I went out for a hike and figured I'd try to activate here.
I don't know what the name of that peak would be. It sounds like a number. Are you talking about the frequency of the repeater there or something?
No, I'm actually doing Summits on the Air here, and if I remember right from when I looked at the website, the name of this peak was a number. I'm up above the Hyde Memorial Park just outside of Santa Fe.
All right, well, I know approximately where that is, but have no knowledge of such a peak. In any case, I guess we're talking on simplex. 146.52 is what I'm transmitting on. Yeah, it sounds like simplex.
Yep, that's correct. I'm on 14652, operating simplex up here just on an HT. And I've got a little quarter wave ground plane antenna that I carried up here with me. I'm out here on vacation. I'm normally from Connecticut, but snuck out for a hike here while I could.
Okay, well, fine business, and welcome to Santa Fe. Hope you get your roster filled up there. And you're blasting in here into central Santa Fe on that HT and your handheld antenna. So I will jump out and say 73 K5ZN.
Okay, K5ZN. Thanks very much for the contact. Appreciate that. 7-3, enjoy the day. Hope to talk to you again sometime soon, maybe. N1 NUG, QRZ. Anyone else out there? Kilo India 5, Mike India Golf, I believe you said it was. November 1, November Uniform Golf here. Hear you 5-9 up here.
Pretty good, yep. I'm down in Santa Fe for you calling on the call frequency. Hope you're having a nice hike. Nice day for it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hike, beautiful hike. Like you said, a little bit windy, but refreshing for me. I'm a flatlander from Connecticut. We don't have mountains like this, so the breeze up top here is nice and cooling since I got kind of heated up coming up here. But yeah, thanks for coming back to me. Name here is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Rob. This is Connor, COMOR. And I was just passing by. I need to get back to work, but be careful out there.
Okay, Connor, thanks for coming back to my call. Appreciate that, and have fun in the rest of your day at work. Hopefully you can make the best of it. 7-3, N1 NUG.
7-3, yeah, 5 MIG clear.
Got 2, we just need 2 more. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. November 1, November Uniform Golf. November 1, November Uniform Golf. CQ Summits on the air.
November 1, Uniform Golf. This is Kilo 6, Romeo Mike X-Ray. You are 5-9 into Santa Fe.
Kilo 6. I lost the rest of your call there. Call here is November 1, November Uniform Golf, and the name is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo.
November 1, November Uniform Golf. Rob, this is Kilo 6, Romeo Mike X-Ray. You are 5-9 into Santa Fe.
Kilo 6, Romeo Mike X-Ray. Thanks very much for the 5-9 down into Santa Fe. Appreciate you coming back to my call. Beautiful day here. Beautiful state you guys have here.
Thank you. Kilo 6, Romeo Mike X-Ray, 73.
7-3, enjoy the day. Thanks again for coming back to me. November 1, November Uniform Golf, QRZ. Anyone else out there? Just need one more to make this official. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. November 1, November Uniform Golf. November 1, November Uniform Golf. CQ Summits on the air. Well, we'll give it a few more minutes here. And if I can't get anybody, I'm going to have to pack up and leave. And it won't be an official activation, but still a ton of fun. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA. November 1, November Uniform Golf. November 1, November Uniform Golf. CQ Summits on the air. Thought I heard another station there, but I'm not sure if that was Intermod or what. It sounded a little strange. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. November 1, November Uniform Golf. November 1, November Uniform Golf. CQ Summits on the air.
N1 NUG K5ZN, 22 miles.
K5ZN, November 1, November Uniform Golf.
Rachel again here. You might, if you want to make a simplex contact, you might want to mosey on down to 146.40. You might raise someone, actually even from Albuquerque, with your elevation on that channel. You also might try 4655. Those seem to be the three most used simplex frequencies in this area.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm going to try 55. I've got that one programmed in here. We use that one back in Connecticut too. I'll have to see if I can figure out 146-400, get it in here if I can't do anything on 55. I just need one more contact to make this an official activation.
Real good. Well, good luck with that. Those frequencies I gave you may be used in North Albuquerque, and they're pretty commonly used. Might run into someone on there. K5ZN. Good luck.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. I really appreciate the tip. I'll make a few more calls here and then I'll QSY. That's 7-3. Thanks again. N1NUG. I've got 146-400 programmed in like Rachel suggested. I'll give it a try. Might not hear anything though. CQ Summits on the air. CQ Summits on the air. CQ SOTA. CQ SOTA on 146.400. November 1. November Uniform Golf. Okay, nothing there. I'm running. Oh my God, there's a
Kilo 2 Romeo Whiskey Tango.
Kilo 2 Romeo Whiskey Tango. November 1, November Uniform Golf. I'm up here doing a Summits on the air here. How are you? Name is Rob. Romeo Oscar Bravo.
How you doing there, Rob? Name here is Rich. Romeo India Charlie Hotel. And that's very cool. What summit are you on?
Well, I'm ashamed to admit I forget the exact name of it. It, I believe, is called 9420. It's a summit just above the Hyde Memorial Park here outside of Santa Fe. I believe it is reference number Whiskey November 5, Papa Whiskey 020 though, if that rings a bell to you.
Unfortunately not. That you're in Santa Fe is pretty good. I'm here in Rio Rancho, so I'm probably 50 or 60 miles from you, southwestish.
Ah, very good. Okay, I was talking to another station on 5.2. I had made 3 contacts, and I need 4 to activate the peak. You're going to be my 4th. And she suggested this frequency and said it was popular. I didn't think I'd make it quite that far down your way. There is sort of a mountain in that direction between me and there, but must be working well enough. You're definitely 5'9" up here. I'm just out here on vacation too. This is my first trip out here. Never been here before. I'm actually from Connecticut.
Oh, very cool, Rob. That's awesome. Well, welcome to New Mexico. And if I had to guess, that sounds like Rachel probably suggested that K5ZN, am I right?
That's correct. That was Rachel, K5ZN. She was a lifesaver. I got this park activated, which is one of the things I wanted to do on this vacation. I only had a few hours window here and managed to make it. Now I can go back to the flatlands of Connecticut and say I activated a real summit.
Well, there you go. Well, good deal, Rob. Glad I could be your 4th and you activated the summit here in New Mexico. And now you got some bragging rights in Connecticut. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, very good. Well, hey, thanks for coming back to me. Definitely appreciate it. But I'm going to break things down and head back to the car here before it gets too much later and the wife wonders where I went off to. But 7-3, thanks again for making the contact. Really appreciate it. N1NUG.
All right, glad I can help you out there, Rob. Safe travels, and maybe we'll hear you somewhere on the air somewhere else. N1NUG, this is K2RWT. I'm clear. Take care. 7-3.
Okay, K2RWT, 7-3. Thanks again. Anyone else out there, just real quick here before I break down? N1NUG.
N1NUG, Rob, this is KK6RMX. I just followed you over from 5-2, and I'm just going to say congratulations on activating the summit.
Okay, very good. Well, hey, thanks. It's a lot of fun. I really have fun doing summits on the air and parks on the air, and it's cool to come out west here and like I said, do kind of a real summit. Luckily, this one was in my time budget. But thanks again for being one of the contacts. Appreciate that.
You guys have a great trip visit here, and have a safe journey back to Connecticut when after enjoying the wonderful sun here.
Okay, we'll do that, and hopefully we'll make it out here again soon. My wife, my son, and I really love it so far. We've got plenty of stuff left to do here for the week. We're heading back next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, and we're trying to pack in as much as we can. But 7-3, and if you guys are ever in New England, look me up. N1NUG.
All right, safe trip, KK6RMX 73.
7-3 to all. Thanks again. N1NUG, LBQRT. So that was awesome. I activated a real summit, despite the fact that my cell phone was a piece of junk. I had my secret weapon, the N1 WWZ Machinist special antenna. Got us 40 or 50 miles down to Rancho Rio, or whatever the name of that town was that he said. But I'm going to pack this up real quick and get back to the car here as soon as I can. So I'm leaving the summit now, and I'm going to head back to the car. I'm probably a little bit over time here. Might catch a little scolding from the wife, but it was worth it. This was a blast. I can see how people that live out here in the West with access to all these mountains just get addicted to SOTA. I wish I was able to bring something like an ICOM 705 or a KX3, and an NFED half wave or something like that, and throw it up in the tree and do something on HF. But I don't have one of those radios. I didn't really have a way to take a decent battery on the plane without getting in trouble. So just made do with 2 meters and it was a blast. And I love hiking. I wish I could do more of it. I try to head to New Hampshire when I can and do some of the peaks up there, but it's been a while between work and other responsibilities. Keep an eye out for me this summer. There's a chance that you may hear me on a summit in the White Mountains. My sister has a place up there now, so I have a great launching point. I can kind of go up there and spend the night at her place, get started early, and do sort of a day hike in the White Mountains and catch a peak or two. And maybe by then I'll have a 705 or a KX3, or I'll make do with my 891 and maybe get a smaller battery that fits in the pack a little bit better. Having the opportunity to do a SOTA activation out here in the West was a blast. I hope I get to do it again sometime soon. It was a great hike, great activation, even though I was able to only just stick on 2 meters, and really enjoyed the day here. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank those 4 stations that worked me on the summit here. If you guys are watching, you guys made it worthwhile. I really appreciate the contacts, and thanks again for those tips, Rachel. That was able to get me that last contact and get this summit activated. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment or subscribe, feel free to do that as well. 7-3, and thanks for watching. that little quarter-mile stretch of road that I drove up is a lot steeper when you're walking up it than when you're driving up it. Anyway, thanks again for watching.